wanted the graphic tees. They wanted the cool little trendy hoodies and crew necks that they could just throw on, and I just knew that there was something more in me. And that led to me making this janitor jumpsuit, because I was just seeing what was going on in the world. And at the time, this was the beginning of 2019. This was March 2019. I was just looking at what was going on in the world. There was this little girl. She was going around to all these different cities. She was talking about climate change. Her name was Greta. She was talking about climate change, and I'm just like, man, this girl's 14 or 15. She's making all this noise and, changing people's perspective and getting everybody to focus on this one thing, and it made me have to look in the mirror and check myself, like, what am I doing? How can I be beneficial to the world? So it was almost as if seeing her was, kind of inspired me a little bit in the moment. But that led to me making this one-of-one janitor jumpsuit. And when I was in the process of designing it, I was trying to create it as if it was for an actual company, an actual janitorial company. So I had to come up with a name of the company. And I was coming up with a few names here and there, and then I came across the name Oral Cleansing Unit. It was given to me by the grace of God in my mind, and I'm thankful that I was even able to recognize the potential that name had, because essentially that's what birthed this whole new brand that everybody's seeing today. It was in March 2019, and a lot of people don't know that because we just launched at the beginning of 2020. But this has been almost a year in the works of just perfecting the craft and making sure that its maximum potential that it could possibly be with the resources that we had at the time. And yeah, I think with all the stuff going on in the world right now, it's the perfect time to launch. It was perfect timing, God allowed timing, God given. It's all about the grace of God that we was stocked up on face masks. We didn't have to worry about going and manufacturing in a time like this. We was stocked up on clothing and social media content that we can put out that was already structured for an event like this. So it still amazes me how it all turned out and how it was in our favor. But it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me, because this is what it is. This is what we expect of God. He doesn't give us ideas and inspiration for no reason. He gives it to us in preparation for what's to come. So that's what this whole brand is going to be built upon. We don't even work unless the idea comes and the inspiration to put the idea into the world comes. You know what I'm saying? Any other time outside of that, we're just sitting still. We're just waiting on that God-given inspiration to come, waiting for God's voice to speak, and when He does, we obey. So we know every time that we release, or every time we make an announcement, or every time we design something, we know it's going to impact the world and it's going to take people by storm.